Wow, I look tired. Is that any better? Maybe, maybe not. This is era of no makeup. Okay. Hey, Eric. Eric, we were just talking on my Discord. That's so cool. Eric and I were just talking about Pariah because I've just finished Legion and I'm going to go back and have a look at Pariah because there is a alpha Space Marine in Pariah. So that's exciting. Hi, David. Hey, Alan O. So welcome back to another episode of Show Me the Minis. I know David, doesn't it? It's so nice. Although I'm kind of sad. I don't know if you can have to tip it down so you get this angle. You can't really see the eagle very well. There's the eagle. That's the big thing. Yeah. But I feel like they should have a Warhammer here. Completely worth 2 hours to make. What are we talking about? What are we doing here? Yes, we are we're going live. We're playing Show Me the Minis, where if you have a mini you'd like to show me, you can join me on my Zoom and show me your mini. So yeah, what do I need to do? I need to share the Zoom link, don't I? And there's a weird thing where I have to be looking at the Zoom and not the YouTube to have the real timing. Okay, so let's see if anyone wants to show us their minis. Copy invite link. Hi, Simra Dave. Hey, Alex. So welcome. This has been fairly successful so far. We had a couple people on last time, and they just came online and showed us their minis. Because I'm learning about different exciting armies and creatures and beings in the Warhammer 40k universe, and I'm interested in the artistry of it. Today I've got something very, very exciting to share with you. So I don't know if many of you know this, but I am in what is it? It's a games club, and it's called HATE, which stands for Hackney Area Tabletop Enthusiasts. And that's where I met Arbiter Ian. He was the one who told me to come down because they had some D&D games there. When I went down to the club, I met a guy called Henry, and Henry was an artist. Sorry, I'm just WhatsApping one of my girlfriends. Yeah, Henry was an artist, and he had entered a Golden Demon, and he actually won a Golden Demon award. So I am very lazy. Also, I think Henry's amazing. He's incredibly charismatic. He worked for Industrial Light and Magic. He worked for Disney. Super, super talented. So I basically asked him to paint a mini for me, and he painted 2 minis for me. One was a wizard, and I think I've lost it, but it was so cool. Really great little mini. I've lost it, but the other one was this very, very cool dwarf. So this is from the realm of Dungeons and Dragons. This is not Warhammer, but I think it's one of the best painted minis that I own. So, oh, Chris just entered the waiting room, then he left. Hey, bye, Chris. Nice to see you. Yeah, but yeah, he basically gave me this mini, and now I'm like, I need to keep this forever because it's so pretty. Oh, there's me again. Oh, Chris just entered the waiting room, then he left. Okay, I just need to put my chat up here. So this is my dwarf. But what's really clever is the way that he painted it is, so this dwarf is stepping into a lighted room. So as the dwarf rotates, the color moves to like, and it's not showing up so well, but you can see it's like a shadow shading. So here he's in shadow, and then the light in the cavern hits. And it's literally, I mean, I guess Henry is really good at this from working with like, so yes, you can see the change. Like here is the shadow on the back, and then he's stepping in the light. So I guess when he's been working with like Disney and Industrial Light and Magic, you're playing with like camera angles and lighting. And I just thought that was so cool that I had this mini that was painted as if it was stepping out of shadows. So Chris says, I'm not familiar with the protocol rating. PG-13 is the rating on this channel. All we're doing is just chatting about minis. I know it's so pretty. I'm really glad you like it. But, you know, I do think when someone gives you a mini, the amount of detail they put in is directly proportional to the amount of love. So all these little bits of slate are set together. There's some tufts, and I really treasure it. He came on this cork, so you can see where the airbrush was used. Just so cool. That's oh no. So don't worry, he's on my lap, but you can see how like that really soft lighting effect works. And this is the box that it came in. So he gave it to me in this box. So beautiful. I don't know what that is there. PG-13 unless Mira's building a chair. You got that right, Dave. So it says L'Adoré Paris on there, and then when I opened it, the little mini was snuggled in there with a champagne cork and sponge. Everyone at Hate tells me off all the time for not putting my minis correctly. So if I ever take minis to the club, I have to make sure that they're really well put away, and I make sure everyone knows. I'm not like, I haven't got a magnetic seal box or anything yet, but I'm very careful with my minis now, unless I'm like live streaming, obviously, and drop them in front of you all. So yeah, of course, we still have our lovely Milo, which was painted by Jim. So Milo just hangs out with me. I think Milo can go next to the Durst family and Fickle up on the shelf. You can see I've got my Angry Unicorn has gone up on the shelf too. Also, I've been reorganizing all my Warhammer 40k books. I have a lot of books that I've read and will probably need to get rid of. And that makes me really sad. I'm just running out of space here, unless I build a bookshelf. Bearing in mind how it took me 2 hours to build a chair, maybe we won't build a bookshelf, but I am running out of space for my Warhammer books. I want to hold on to the Heresy because I feel like there'll be times I want to refer back to the Heresy before we get to the end of the Heresy. So yeah, that's a thing. So welcome to the Traitor Guardsman. Chris says, I misheard that Zoom was for rating. That's what I wanted to clarify. I realize now it's probably to share minis. Yes, welcome to Show Me the Minis. If anyone would like to share their mini, please jump on the Zoom. The link is in the chat. I can pop the link in there as well. Again, my pronouns are she, her, by the way, everybody. Very important to me that people know my pronouns because it makes other people who use pronouns feel comfortable. So yay, welcome to the chat. Pronoun people. Jen, this week has been awful so far. So a bit of nerdy mirror is not what I need. Jen, I have got something that will make you really, really happy. Stay there. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay, I'm back. Da, da, da. So I hope you can all see this. This is called Hunt for the Raven Spire. It's actually by Jen Graham, who's in the chat. So yeah, shout out to Jen. It came today. Thank you. Historicus Jim picks up my mail for me and sends it on to me. So that's pretty exciting. Congratulations on your book. And I know you've sent me another book as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. A young orphan losing blood rapidly and carrying an orphan fairy arrives at the gates of the newly rebuilt Shadow Glen, where Clint co-leads the new alliance of humans and fairies. So hopefully not too grimdark. Oh, Jim, you cannot just, one does not roll into the chat, drop the bomb that they're wearing their Chaos Warhammer robe and not show themselves. Very disappointing. Magic Milo, definitely not a psyker. He's magic. There should be a second one. Of course, book 2 came first. Yes, Jen, Historicus Jim has picked up that book, and I will send him the remittance so I can get your first book. Alan says, IKEA, it's just high stakes Lego. Yes, the Sabbath. Yes, Eric sent me this book, which is beautiful. I can only read little bits, Eric, because I'm trying not to spoil myself, but oh no. Oh God. How did that fit there a second ago and now it's not? Okay, I can show you my Gaunts collection. Hang on. Oh, this is meant to be about minis, not books. Okay. Sabbath Martyr, which I'm going around Ian's. No, yes, I'm going around Ian's on Sunday to chat about. Only in Death, Guns of Tanith, which I've just read, and has broken me in more ways than one. Sabbath World, with all the Jim's put in loads of notes in there for me. Read Now follows Necropolis. I haven't read that yet, but I will. His Last Command. That's not going to be cheerful. And then a nice big hardback one. Salvation's Reach and Straight Silver. So I would say, judging by the books people send me, they really want me to finish Gaunt's Ghosts, or they just wanted to get all the Gaunt's Ghost books out of their house because, as you all know, I have no space for any books. Hi, David. Thank you. I'm glad you like the chair. I'm loving the chair. Jen, yeah, I'm so pleased it made you smile because you literally were like, oh, you sent the wrong book. But I'm very happy to receive your book. Yeah. So as soon as the first book comes, I'll do a little read and we can catch up. Corpin, all hail IKEA. Yeah, if I do get a bookcase, it would definitely not be as much fun as building a Warhammer chair. What book am I on in the Heresy, Ash? I just finished Legion. So I think the next book is, what is the next book? Is it Rise of the Heresy or something? Who knows? But I've got like, after the next book, I have like every other thing. I have the next few Heresy books. I mean, maybe it's his last command before he retires. Fire and Faith Has a Fallen Sister. What minis would you like to see, Mira? I think everybody knows I really want to see a Titan. What my dream to see is a Kit Bash Necron Titan, because I don't think Necrons have Titans, but I think it would look cool because it'd be like kind of roboty and a bit neon-y. Battle for the Abyss. Yes, I don't have Battle for the Abyss, but I have the next few after that already. Yeah. What else would I like to see? I'd like to see some space elves. I have seen some Alpha Legion, and I think that Jim sent me some Alpha Legion previously, but I don't know where I've put them. Here are some more that Jim sent me. That's Princess from the Orc book that we read. So cute. And here is another Gaunt. Oh, Phil's entered the waiting room. Let's see what Phil has to show us. I'm always petrified when I invite someone in the room. We've had bad experiences in the past. So let's all cross our fingers that Phil is a good egg. Phil is connecting to audio. Phil, hello. Oh my goodness. What is that in your background, Phil? What the hell is that? I can't hear you yet. You're not connected to the audio. This is really building the tension. Oh, and I forgot to do my traditional thing. Phil, show me the minis. But this is enormous. Still can't hear you. This is killing me. I can't lip read, Phil. It still says connecting to audio. Ooh, let's see if people in the chat know what it is. Oh, it looks beautiful, whatever it is. It says LV on it. It has a little heresy thing. It's a Titan. Someone said Nemesis Warbringer Titan, I think. Do you know what, Phil? Oh, we hear you, Phil. Show me the mini.
Hey, well, I have so many more, but this is the bigger one.
Wow.
This is my Warbringer Titan Mortifer.
Mortifer. He's beautiful. He is gorgeous.
Yeah. So I just wanted to show you a Titan quickly before I go to make supper for my lovely girlfriend who just arrived.
Phil, c'est très gentil. Merci, merci.
De rien, merci.
Oh, well, maybe you'll come on again and you can show us some different minis.
Yeah, no problem. Another time I'll come back and I'll show you the rest of the shelves.
Oh, thank you so much, Phil. Have a lovely evening with your girlfriend. À bientôt.
À bientôt, au revoir.
Au revoir. Oh my God, that's so lovely. Thank you, Phil. Oh my goodness, we literally just manifested a Titan. That's so cool. Oh. Oh, yeah, I think that's Phil is on his way out. Oh, you're still there, Phil. Oh, Phil's just trying to figure out a way to leave the chat, I think. I might be able to help him. I'm not sure. Remove. Okay. So that we weren't removing Phil out of any bad feeling. He wanted to go, he couldn't figure it out. How amazing was that? Did you see the miracles that we just reap on this channel? Jim was like, what do you want to see? And I was like, I really want to see a Titan. As if by magic, a freaking Titan appears. Also, that looked really well painted. And oh, that's annoying because I'd have loved him to take us in and do a zoom. Very nice. I am just checking my WhatsApp. Okay. So my girlfriends are happy. I get to call them a bit later. How cool was that? I'm buzzing from seeing a Titan. So cool. They actually look quite complicated to paint. In my head, once I get a Titan, it'll be really easy to paint. Will you get your own minis, Mira? I have got my own minis and I keep showing these. These are my Rebel Grots that I may be painting. I'm going around to Ian's on Sunday. Maybe the thing is, Ian loves tanks and I think tanks are really dull. But maybe if Ian has been gifted some stuff from Games Workshop, I can steal some minis from him that are interesting. After talking about space elves, I might like to paint a dinosaur because I know the Exodites have dinosaurs and I could put crystals on the dinosaur. Jim says you should have Battle for the Abyss. I will look everywhere, Jim. As you know, some books got knocked out in the Great Bedbug debacle. Corpin, maybe I should dig out my old 2nd edition Eldars and Chaos Squads. I mean, Corpin, I feel like we're going to be friends for a long time, so maybe prep them for the next time. It's a Maxiture, says XPzi. And Alex says, lol. Alex, I feel like I make you laugh a lot. That's great. Jim, I got one of those for Legions Imperialis. You got a Titan, Jim. You kept that quiet. David says, very cool, Phil. Simro says, very cool. Jen, I like to joke the gun above his head is that for when a continent has insulted you. Have to say that the Titans in Legion, they were pretty cool. I think they had 6 Titans, they dropped them on a planet and they managed to turn back the tide. But if you haven't read Legion, um, although I love the activity, I disapprove of the term kit bashing. Oh no, is that a bad term? Please educate me. Raves, I have a kit bash Necron crypt deck. So a colleague of Trazen and Orican. Unfortunately, no Titans yet. Can I post Imager or pick somewhere on Discord? Might be easiest to hit me up on Twitter. Not everyone is on the Discord yet. We're trying to figure out how we manage that. Yeah. Or Jim, if there's another suggestion, we can do stuff. Jim, is it role playing with Ian on Sunday? It was meant to be role playing with Ian on Sunday, but now it's going to be us talking about Sabbath Martyr and Descent of Angels together. Paint some Emperor's Children. I might do. I've got a purple commissar here. Would he be an Emperor's? I don't know. It's just purple. Jim sent him to me. Thank you, Jim. I might paint a Emperor's Child, and I would do like a very pale pink lilac trouser wash, and then go up through like go from lilac, purple to indigo at the top on the head. There are some elves riding dinos in Age of Sigmar you should get. Oh, David, if we get into Age of Sigmar, that's a whole other thing. The Seraphim for Age of Sigmar have dinosaurs. Corbin says, or there are lizards riding dino. I don't want lizard on lizard. No, thank you. Aleph, good evening. Only disapprove of kit bashing because my name is Kit. Oh, what is Kit short for? I thought I had a book up here, but it's gone. But one of my favorite artists is a guy called Kit. And he actually painted a picture of me. What's his surname now? This is going to annoy me now. Golden hair. This is maybe only relevant for some older people in the chat, but there was an artist called Kit Williams who wrote a book called Masquerade, and essentially it was like a so this was the book, and it is an actual treasure hunt, and you could dig up this golden hair. So my dad used to read this book to me when I was a little squig, and I eventually got to meet Kit and go to some of his exhibitions at his house, and he actually painted me. So Kit Williams has a painting of me that was sold to someone who lives in France, I think. Also, can we talk about me speaking French in front of loads of people? Quite proud of myself for that. Jim, my Titan is much smaller scale. Jim, don't worry about that. Obviously, bigger Titans are better, but any Titan is a good Titan. Alan, yes, I learned about kit bashing quite young in the hobby because they do a lot of that at Hate sometimes. The gun on one of those Titans is bigger than the biggest Astra Militarium tank, and that's just the gun. Flipping heck. Who likes painting tanks though? That's boring. The golden hair. Sorry, I mean for your exodites. I'm reading the heresy books too. I just wanted to ask in what order you're reading it. So we're reading it in the order of, I can tell you exactly the order we're reading it in, Ash. Horus Rising, False Gods, Galaxy in Flames, Flight of the Eisenstein, Fulgrim, Descent of Angels, Legion, and the next one is the one that Jim said next. It's not the size of your Titan that's important, it's how you use it. Maybe, but you know, big ones are more fun to paint, right? Can I post a link to Imager? If you, oh gosh, this is really hard. We haven't figured out how to put links in the chat. It's not a thing that YouTube likes people to do. C'est très bien. Oh, merci. I love French. Yes, Chris, you're an honorary Kit. High five to the true one. So Yeah, I don't have much time this evening, sadly, but I would love to see some more minis. Does anybody have an Exodite hiding there? Does anybody have a Space Elf? I mean, I'm even open to looking at squats. They're not my favorite. The only thing I don't think I want to see is tanks, just not about that tank life. And to be fair, I see them quite a lot. So I can show you some other ones. I have no idea who this dude is. He just looks like a non-space marine. Jim sent some pictures on Twitter. Let's see if I can share. Twitter. I've been tweeting at someone else today, so I have to swap over. Oh, Jim, I think you're showing off with these. I shall share Jim's links. There's got to be a better way to do this than me sharing links in the chat box. I think we're going to have to ban looking at minis unless you come in the Zoom and do them. It's just too complicated. Not sure if ImageLink would work on here. We can see. Let's see. Boring while I look at my screens. Hang on. My channel. Okay, let's go back into the chat here. Yeah, that's way too much effort. If you want to show the minis, you have to come in the chat. You have to come in the Zoom. That's the rule. This was about it's video, right? It's a video. So we probably should come in the chat. Would you like to see some Space Marine lieutenants? Maybe, yes. Name was taken 360. Put that Zoom link back in the chat again. Copy. Is this gonna work? You crikey, it's very complicated. Oh my gosh, we've got people in the waiting room. That's exciting. I think we've got Nick here. Nick Coleman, welcome.
G'day.
Hey,
Hi.
okay. Wait, are you ready?
Yeah.
Show the minis.
I'll have. Oh, there we go. There's a. Oh, sorry. I'll have to make this brief because I'm supposed to be working.
Aren't we all, Nick? Tell me what this is. What this looks.
Oh, I'm gonna have to stop the YouTube. It's getting me confused.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's like two voices. So tell us about your mini.
Well, they're space wolves. I'm going to figure out how to turn the blurry background off because I think that's making things more difficult than it needs to be.
Yay!
So this guy's a Space Marine lieutenant, which is everybody's favorite miniature, but he's kit bashed quite a bit to have like wolfen legs and like half a wolfen head. Chopped the top of his head off and replaced it. So he's the Reaver shock trooper, scary guy, but a half mutated, kind of neat. I like it.
I like it too.
I'm pretty chuffed with that.
Thank you for coming on and sharing that. You should be chuffed. That shows great creativity and imagination and werewolfness.
Cool.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, there's some more, but that's enough, I think, for now, because I really should be working and not showing off minis on the internet.
Questions. Nick, I hear an accent. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm in New Zealand.
Yay, New Zealand in the house. Kiwi represent. And what work should you be doing?
Oh, software development. So I better get back to it.
You better get back to that, whatever you're developing. And thank you so much for coming on. That was really lovely. Thank you.
No worries. It's a convenient time to watch the stream when I'm.
Well, next Wednesday, let's try and do it again.
Cool. Great stuff. Thank you very much.
Bye. Bye. Oh, so nice. You guys, that was very cool. Yeah. See, it's much more fun when people come on and show us in the video. So then New Zealand and France in one evening. We're so lucky. Also, I'm learning. So there is like a whole vampire legion, there's a werewolf legion, there's a sneaky deaky legion. Oh, what a great night. Wednesday nights. I mean, I've had a rough old week. This is great. Jen says, I was great at French at GCSE. I had the most bizarre French teacher. Thank you. He's Acadian. They keep telling about how awesome their planet is. Let's just ignore that Abaddon cut the planet in half. I hope that's not a spoiler. Fly-In says, nah, webcam's awful, won't be able to see much. Don't worry, there'll be other days. We'll be back, we'll be around. But yeah, the whole webcam thing is a complete ball ache. But what I found is sometimes if I am doing like a work Zoom or something, it's actually better when I do it through my phone. But it looks way less professional if you're bobbling along on your phone in a meeting. Oh, that was so nice. Show me the minis. Oh, hi, Thomas. Are you Thomas the Moomin or are you a different Thomas? Thomas the Moomin is a friend. This is Nizquick. Another mini. That was very interesting that somebody came on the chat and was like, oh, they came on the Zoom and they were like, oh, what rating is this? Like, I guess there's some YouTube channels where people rate minis. Hi, Chambers of Roleplay. Welcome, welcome. We're just playing Show Me the Minis, which is quite fun. Moomin! Hey, Moomin. I don't know if I can give you balloons. Hey, Moomin. Yeah. Oh, Moomin, look, I can show you. This is the problem because people know I love Moomins. I love Moomin clothing and I love Moomin cuddly toys. But someone gave me some Moomin story cubes. What are Moomin story cubes? Basically, these are the dice with different images on, and you roll them and you make up stories. So I've never opened this. I don't think I ever will, but people just buy me Moomin stuff. Second Gretchen, still have a bunch of those. Hi, James. Hello. Very nice to see you. It's been a long time. Moomins freak me out. Well, you know, it's coming up to 10 o'clock. We've seen an amazing Titan from France. We've seen an amazing kit-bashed werewolf, a space marine from New Zealand. I'm thinking most people in the chat, well, Jim is in his chaos dressing gown and won't get on and show us, just very selfish. But I'm thinking maybe this evening we've run out of people who would like to show me the mini, but I think this has been very successful. It might be a really nice live to do on Wednesday nights. So I should come on and show a collection of Moomin porcelain. Absolutely. David likes Santoku knives. What's Santoku knives, David? Should we be worried? Can I just say that I'm really enjoying your foray into all things Warhammer and your enthusiasm is so contagious. Thank you for doing it all, Mira. David, I struggle so much with anxiety and scary feelings at the moment that it's a complete joy to just look at people's minis. If only life was this simple. Simro, has anyone seen the Moomin Dollhouse advertised on Instagram? That might make some fun terrain. And James says, I have no minis to share. Don't you worry, James. They just take up a lot of space in the house and they're very difficult to dust. I don't know if Corbin Fleiger is teasing us with Moomin porcelain, but I would love a Moomin mug. And I do look at them online, but they're like 14 to 20 squid. And I've got quite a lot of mugs. But Moomins that you can always fit in the house are like cuddly Moomins and wearable Moomins. I had the best Moomin jumper. I can't find it. So frustrating, and you can't get it anymore. Anyway, yes, Corbin, those mugs are a thing over in the UK. It cost about £2,500. David, they are the least dangerous type of chef knives, so no, please don't be worried. Are you a chef, David? Let's hope so. Okay, well, it's been a wonderful impromptu show me the minis. I might try and clip all the bits where people do show us the minis and then put them together. I don't know. I'm just here for the company, let's be honest. Yay, David, we love our chefs and cooks. Tom says, Moomin treats from Lidl are pretty great. Well, let's leave it on that sentiment. Moomin treats from Lidl. Been really lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for keeping me company and showing me your minis. Let's try and do this on Wednesdays when we can. And yeah, if you have a friend with an amazing mini, especially Titans, please jump on in and show us. And have a lovely, lovely Wednesday. Well done. We made it to hump day. And the rest of the week, I wish us all a snow-filled glide down into the weekend. And yes, James, you will see me on Saturday at Dragon Meet, where I'm working in the podcast zone. Thank you all so much for being here. Will the hearts happen? We'll see you next time. Bye.